here. I'm here.
To get on. You know, I don't know.
Right.
Who like what? How are you spending your coronavirus time? Because I know in California it's actually pretty bad.
Oh, yeah. I'm just staying home all day. It's just I don't want to go out. I don't want to die.
Okay, indeed. Yeah, don't want to die, and then nobody want, right? So I'm just gonna just say that everyone stay home, okay? Hashtag stay home. It's very important for you to do that during the coronavirus time. I mean, in US is actually going crazy. So if you're watching this from United States, I highly recommend you to stay home, buckle up your door belt. You know, I heard the crime rate was going up too in US because of all the there's not enough work right now, right? The economy is shut down, so it's just crazy. It's just crazy. So what about like Philippines, Paulo? I mean, is it more dangerous now with coronavirus? Like, you know, the society wise, what do you think?
Definitely more dangerous. People just don't listen to the government, bro. That like the government is telling them to let the frontliners handle their thing, and you know the citizens, the normal citizens that just work on normal jobs, just stay at home, but they just don't listen.
Oh, yo, in NA, it has so much. USA has so much freedom. They don't give a shit. I barely see a person with a mask outside.
Oh, really? That's even worse. Yeah, I feel bad.
Yeah, in US, nobody wear a mask. You're absolutely right on that.
Yeah, they ask you if you're sick if you're wearing a mask. That's how bad it is.
Like the one time I was at a mall, because right now in US there's social distancing, so in every single supermarket there's a little line in when you're checking out to make sure you don't stay like really close to the person in front. And then there's a tiny line over there. So there was the first time I went to the mall after the whole pandemic went crazy. Like I did not notice a line, so I stepped up a little bit just like usual because try to put my stuff on the conveyor belt, and then the lady in front of me was just going crazy. What a stupid idiot, you know. People like this are gonna get people killed. And I was so sad. I don't even know how to respond to that.
Your team is picking.
Wow.
I know. People are going crazy, but that's why, like, you know, to prevent getting yelled at in the future, I just decided to stay home. You know, I don't want to go out anymore.
Your team
it's too dangerous.
Picking.
Yeah. So now we're getting to the game here. This is interesting. Looking at both sides of been pick, I actually do have a question for Hoon. So you think Harith? Now, obviously, he ended up picking Esmeralda, and it's going to be played by Vicon. It seems like you have Tinker playing out of Farsa as a support. So what do you think about those players and then the characters they're playing?
I think Tinker and Recon.
Yeah, Vicon. Vicon is Mizu, by the way.
Mizu. Oh yes, they're both really good mage players. So yeah, I think they're gonna have really good synergy with each other. And also, Barca is one of the best supports right now. And with the right setup, Esme can just wipe the whole team with Hylos. I think that's their best teamfight scenario.
Yeah, absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, as we step into game one, it's BTK taking on the blue side and AE taking on the red. I'm your caster, Assassin Dave. With me, the two and only Gosu favorites, Hoon and Paulo expert, coming at you. Game one, once again, if you haven't liked, subscribe, and turn that bell on, this is your chance to do that. Unfortunately, apologize for the pause. If you're a spectator, please do not hit the pause button. Thank you very much. Yeah, but looking at the tournament here, you can see a 2-star, and look at BTK. They're going to start out blue buff. So what do you think about a rotation on both sides, Paulo?
Well, both teams have really good early game, honestly, but Hylo's counters drop here, so you know A's doing a really good job being aggressive here on this bot lane, making sure that Zane doesn't get this red buff and keep Zane out of the farm.
Zane, and look at this rock, and Bruno is already taken very low. The red buff is still in the bush here. It seems like AE will secure it comfortably, making them starting all the game with a little bit of advantage. Now, we have seen this before. In the semifinals, AE had this advantage, and then from one mistake, they kind of threw the advantage away. Now, bottom lane, Tham was 1 versus 2ing, and it seems like he gives no care in the world. Continue to jump in with that power of vengeance. Zane's not going to do any damage right now, and it seems like AE is running the 1-3-1 hyper carry strategy. Oh, it's actually Tinker on Esmeralda, Vicon on Farsa.
Wow, this is very smart of AE because Thomas is one of the best solo lane they can.
Oh, the ultimate follow-up! And Hui will be taken down! First blood goes to Assassination Esports.
Oh. Really
Wow.
good execution from AE.
Yo, what do you think they did right over there? Now they're rotating back to bottom lane again. You can see aggression on the bottom side. The stun connected. Zane this time does not have Purify. He'll be taken very low, down to 0. Another 1-2 trade to AE's favor. As now you can see Kufra jumping in. Nuggets on the engage right here, but find himself alone. Farsight's gonna fly away through the wall. And nothing else will happen. AE already leading the game with a 2,000 gold advantage. So, I got a question. I mean, Paulo, what do you think BTK need to do at this point to turn around in game 1?
I think the mid laner needs to focus more on the bot lane since the turtle will spawn there. And plus, Zay needs to get fed. This Bruno needs to get to late game as fast as possible if they want to catch back up.
I agree with Paolo. The 3-minute mark is most important in Mobile Legends right now, which is when turtle spawns and all your second boss spawn.
Yeah, absolutely.
BTK needs to secure those to have a better late game.
You can see it. AE now invading the blue buff. The stun comes in. Hui's taking very low. He got the blue. But at what cost? Nuggets will pop that flicker just to get himself away. And AE will back away from this invade for now. Are they going to make an invade into the red buff? Or are they going to set up for the turtle? You can see right now Zane is going to dash away from that bush. Knowing that he's the only one alone here. Tinker's going to stay in the front. Pop. Oh, a nice wall from Grok. Putting entire AE at a corner here. Farsa coming in with the damage. The ultimate comes out. Grok's taking very low. A
So
beautiful
close.
engage from AE once again. And now they're going to make the march to the enemy red buff once again. Look at that engage.
BTK
Stun
needs to
comes in.
secure the
Farsa. Red buff has been taken down. Oh, Zane in the front line taking very low. It's Hui actually taken down. As I'm just gonna call hero names because I have 3 MOBA Zane from BTK side. I actually don't know who's who, so I apologize for that. Just-
Yeah, that's what I noticed too. All their names are Mobazin, and I'm like, who's who?
yeah, this is just it's Hui. I'm pretty sure it's Hui's Ultra. Look at that. Look at that. Hylos activated the ultimate. And then AE continues to secure the turtle here. It's 4-0, and they're gonna secure a turtle, and it's still in the small cam with a flame shot. Really well done from AE once again. Continue to extend their advantage. Now sitting at a comfortable 4,000 gold advantage 4 minutes into the game.
This is very, very bad for BTK. They lost both turrets, and they didn't secure the red buff and turtle, which is huge disadvantage.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But again, it's best out of 7, so this is only game 1. You know, can AE take this advantage into a win? That's a question we'll have to find out. So, Paulo, what do you think AE need to do in order to maintain, you know, this driver's seat?
If they want to maintain this lead, they need to keep aggressive and, you know, not to be greedy. Just go for objectives like they're doing right now. You see how they're doing 4-man mid?
Yes, Cooper coming out. Beautiful engage from the entire team of BTK right here. Leo Moore making a Martian team fight. Tinker taking low. He'll be taken down. Bush trying to get himself out. He will find a successful escape. It's a 1-0 trade. And BTK will take this win for now. Faye's going to just walk away. And nothing else will happen. Both sides will break off from this team fight.
This is what AE needs to be careful of, because once you start giving Zane a kill, he has this momentum to build it to the late game, which is very scary.
Exactly. That's absolutely right. Because Zane is known to be a hero that know how to counterpunch really well. Even though sometimes you put him really behind, if he has Bounty Hunter, and he put Bounty Hunter on most of the marksmen that he plays. So if you start giving him that gold through that Bounty Hunter emblem, you can bet on the fact that he will pop off. So you can see that PDR looking for invade a little bit. He got a small cam. Meanwhile, mid lane, Tinker's looking for, you know, pushing the wave in. They're looking to invade it yet again. Kufra going to jump in at any moment. Got Farsight to the back, who's taking very low, but it's a 3-4 versus 2 in the front. You can see Zoltra taking very low. Hilo still on pursuit. Nuggets might not escape out of this 3-man dive here. Leo Moore jumping in with an ultimate, finding 2 men very, very low. Bush trying to get himself out. Not going to happen. Tinker gets up very low. Fake coming in. Finally find a flank in the team fight. It's a disaster to the side of BTK. And AE takes this fight with absolute dominating win.
And meanwhile, they're doing the team fight. Chu pushed the second turret on the top side, and then connected with the team, which is very, very smart play.
You're absolutely right.
Definitely out-rotating BTK right now.
AE is taking the advantage in rotation and team fights.
I mean, what does BTK need to do at this point? Do you think they still have a chance? Are they still in the game, Paulo?
I think what
They're
they
still
need to
definitely in the
do.
game.
Oh, okay, sorry. Go ahead.
They're still in the game. They still have Bruno late game, while AE, they don't have like a really strong late game. They don't have a marksman, so they need to worry about that. Try to finish the game as fast as possible.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, also both teams use a lot of strong heroes this game. You know, you got Chao, you got Esmeralda, you got Farsa, and most importantly, I want Silent, because right now it's best out of 7. Best of 7, a lot of things in all-round ban pick. The most worrisome picks. Oh, Grok jumping in with a 2-man knockup. This is the engage that BTK is looking for. You have Zoltra taking very low on the Grok from the back line. Esmeralda jumping in with the ultimate on 2 people. This might be a big engage for AE. Everybody's jumping in. Hui has already been taken down. 2-0 to AE's favor, and they take this team fight yet again.
Wow.
I told you about the Esmeralda, right? Like, if there's no CC, this Esmeralda is just gonna keep spinning and just keep sustaining. And Leomard won't be of much help because of the, you can't do much without the passive.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the only hero that can punish Esme is Bruno, but by punishing Bruno early game, there's no one to stop Esme at the moment.
Yeah. Look at Farsa doing damage on the side. A beautiful wall from the Grok to Diago the red buff. But going back to Hoon's comment, I love it. He just said, wow. So after look at the red buff taken by AE Tinker. Yet again, Bush being blocked out by the wall. But he's way too tanky for BTK to dive on right now. So they're going to go ahead and just make a retreat. And AE continues to cement their control. Currently sitting at 8,000 gold advantage in the game.
Oh, gotta be watch out. Esme shouldn't do that.
Yeah, what do you think about item build? You can see Hylos building the Twilight Armor as the first item. What do you think about that item, Hoon?
The item choice is really smart, I think. Because Heart is really no damage right now, and the only thing to think about is Bruno.
Yeah.
And by building that, Bruno has no damage whatsoever to us.
Exactly. Now look at Bush on the side,
that,
getting engaged on yet again. Farsa staying back, just bombarding everyone. And BTK will back away, handing the turtle once again to AE. This is the 3rd turtle they have received. They have secured this game, and that's going to catapult their control in this game yet again. You can see the gold lead continue to lean towards AE. This might be the curve that you want in the stock market. But this is obviously just reflecting in this game 1 right here. AE definitely, even without a starting roster, they are taking it to BTK. They're getting a run for their money.
For sure.
So Paulo, I mean, what do you think right now? Because Lord is coming up in 1 minute. Is there something that BTK can do to set up for the Lord? Because if they lose this Lord right here, AE can. It seems like it's just a game they're gonna walk away with.
Yeah, definitely. AE's looking really good right now. BTK, they can't really do much since the map pressure and the map advantage is on AE right now.
Yeah.
And they just need to wait for the Lord, to be honest with you, and just finish the game once they take that.
Exactly. AE really want this bottom tier 2 tower. They have not yet gotten it, but you can see a lot of pressure being put on the entire map right now. The bottom tier 2 wave has been cleared once again as AE just waiting for the red buff, continue to take it away from Zane, and who absolutely pop off and just take the game with a carry with a lot of farm. That usually what happens with BTK. So you can see AE securing, just putting a lot of pressure on the red, and definitely dominating with that in game 1. Farsa coming in with the ultimate, doing quite a bit of damage down to Zane to the backline. Bush already pressuring this Bruno away as AE try to secure the bottom tier 2 tower. There is a cannon minion wave. Bush is taking very low, but they will take the tower down before 30 seconds, still with 30 seconds on the clock before the first lore coming out in the game. Wow, I mean, what about this game? Because obviously, I think you favored a BTK's composition. What did AE do right this game to take control in this game?
AE knew what the game plan was, because other than Bruno, like I said, there's no one to kill Esme.
Yeah.
So that's why they focused punishing Zane early game really hard, and that worked out really well right now.
Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right on that, because they punished Zane. You can see total gold right now. Zane is sitting at 6,200 gold. Actually not that far behind, but that is the same amount of gold of Farsa, which is a support for AE. So right now the entire AE is setting up for Lord. They do not have a marksman, like you said. They have a bunch of fighters. Farsa is probably the only long-range heroes that they have. As I mentioned, they need someone to can poke, and sure enough, they secured Farsa in first game. No one's stingy in hero picks. Now, just like Paulo pointed out, this is all-around ban pick, so any heroes that you used in game 1 will not be allowed in future games. So whoever wins the game will have a huge advantage because both teams really expended a lot of heroes.
I think what BTK can do right now is just turtle. Other than that, I don't see anything they can do. They can even push out because they can get the vision.
When you say turtle, you mean like just
Lord.
Stay in a high ground tower, try to get soak up some farm, pull out some really good defense?
Yeah, like make them come in and then throw.
Yeah.
But I don't think AE would give them any chances for doing that.
Yeah, now you can see Tinker already throwing it from Farsa, bombarding the backline yet again. This is, Graco taking to 1 HP and engage from all around BTK. Esmeralda, the ultimate diving in. They cannot find a kill just yet, but everybody stays alive. And now Chow making an entrance in the team fight. The knockout connects. It's a disaster inside of the base. Chow comes and he finds a kick. But at what cost? He'll be taken down. Mid high ground tower stays alive. Bottom high ground tower stays alive. And this is the downside of a composition without a marksman. But now, AE will make a rotation down mid lane, finding the first high ground tower to their favor. So 1-2 trade. So do you think that's a good push, Paulo?
Yeah, I think that was worth it for AE. They got one inhib tower on mid lane, which is probably the most important lane in the game. And, you know, they got the other towers. You know, they got one bot tower, inhib tower, pretty low. That's also really good. The Chu got kind of too greedy on killing Zayn towards the end. But overall, AE did a really good siege.
Yeah. I personally, I agree with that. And right now, AE is sitting as 13,000 gold lead. Like I said, this gold lead have not yet curved. They had control since second one, and it seems like they're maintaining with it. Zayn still haven't yet to got a single red buff this entire game, and that's probably the only person you want to get farmed for BTK. Now, obviously, they can also get someone like Harris really farmed. They understand, AE understood that the weakness of BTK's early game composition. They only had a Grok to secure the early game. Leomore is not the early game heroes that you want. Harris not the early game heroes you want, and they capitalize on it. You can see the results. It's absolutely just demolishing their opponents right now. Top lane. Esmeralda gonna ult. Kush have to pop the Purify, get himself out. Stay at a 1 HP. Farsa bombing that ult. Getting Kush to 1 HP, but still stay alive for now. Top lane. Tinker's been taken down. Despite Hylos coming in to help his teammates, not gonna do anything at this point. And AE will back away, just like Hoon said. This is the time for BTK to turtle, and turtle they are. I mean, they're just turtling really, really well right now.
Esmeralda was really overextended on that engagement. I don't know why she was there, but that's a big mistake. That's gonna, you know, delay AE from winning again. It's gonna set him back.
Now Zayn got his first buff. Now we talk about how Zayn, once he gets a buff, it's gonna be a Zayn 2.0. It's gonna be a different Zayn. But AE still hasn't yet to lose a single tower here. Speaking of losing a tower, this is Kufra engaging the 3-point into the back. Leomore coming in, a beautiful engage from the entire side of BTK. A disaster spell for AE. It's a 2-0. Make it 3-0. PDR coming to the team fight, finding nothing. 1 versus 4. He's not gonna survive despite the vengeance. Getting engaged on yet again. Jump away for now. And AE looking to defend before the BTK Hurricane. Just mistake over and over again. And now they're gonna stop the bleed, and PDR gonna clear the wave successfully. Look at Nuggets looking to engage yet again. This blue buff looks like most likely will be taken away by BTK here. This is them making a comeback. They're still, despite the advantage they have, they still have a vertical wall to climb, as they're still 10,000 gold behind.
I like how BTK has no fear in doing the thing by being so behind.
Yeah. They capitalize on the disadvantage, and no, Farsa should not be in that bush. If anything, Farsa need to be in a more defensive bush right now. And now, this is BTK setting up for the Lord before AE. Maybe we'll see epic comeback. AE is still 10,000 gold ahead. Can they push through the advantage? What does AE need to do to continue to snowball and actually win the game? I mean, I think they have problem finishing off the game despite their advantage right now.
So I think Chun is to split push top and then control the map instead of fighting.
Yeah.
Because if you keep pressuring the lanes, BTK has really problem with it. Oh, they're in a team fight now.
Once again, Bush is going to be targeting engage on PDR in the back line. This is Bush going to be taking out first. Esma jumping down 3 people. Kufra, a beautiful engage once again. Tinker taking very low. He's still alive. Farsa going to fly away. It's a 2-0 trade for BTK's favor. And now they're going to make a move onto the Lord. Interesting engage. Now they cannot do anything to the Kufra, it seems like. They cannot peer through. And the Farsa is not doing any damage to the backline right now.
Yeah. AE is definitely throwing right now. Like I said earlier, BTK has the late game, and it's towards that late game right now. This Bruno is hurting, even if Hylos has Twilight armor. And he got free hit that last team fight, and they just melted him.
Yeah.
They just keep giving BTK the fights that they don't need to do.
Yeah. BTK is fighting like a 5-man. I feel like AE is more separated right now. Hylo is taking a free hits, just like he said. Now you can see the Grok on the side, just poking everyone away. This is AE bracing for impact now before the BTK Hurricane. Farsa ultimate coming down. Just try to clear wave as much as they can. They try to do some damage to Kufra. Kufra might be too deep right here. Asmara looking for it all to the backline. Phase taking low. Have to pop the flicker just to get out. Asmara making an entrance team fight, but immediately knocked up. It's 1 versus 5. He's not going to do anything right now. And Kufra into the backline. Just getting everybody low. Hylo finding a kill onto BTK Zane. This is a 2-0 trade. AE lost their high ground tower, but at what cost? BTK, they lost their carry. Harry's still alive. One more knockout gonna secure the kill. It's a 3-0 trade so far. Esmeralda is still alive. AE takes the team fight and they hold their line.
That was actually not a bad siege for BTK. They still got 1 inhib tower at mid as well, so it's gonna be 1 inhib mid tower for 1 inhib mid tower. But the side lanes, they still have second tier towers, so the map control still goes to AE. But like again, Bruno is getting more fed and fed as the game goes on. They really need to play it safe.
Yeah. It seems like they have trouble getting to Bruno right now. They're not able to find the flank or enough sufficient damage onto the backline. And Leomore is absolutely monstrous. Look at the item, right? You have Bloodless X, you have Endless Battle, Queen's Wings, Immortality. I mean, if this guy jump in onto AE's backline, he can actually pose a serious threat. What an interesting game. What an up. We thought this grand final was going to be very, very ferocious, but we did not expect stuff like this happens. It's absolutely insane. So, wow. This is just interesting how the game goes. Now AE is looking to invade yet again. Kufra finding engaged, but it's going to be on Hylos for now. Who's be blocked out. He's taking a lot of damage into the front line. AE looking to find a flank in the back line. See Tinker on the side.
Watch out for Chu bottom.
Yeah, Cho is split pushing bottom, putting a lot of pressure on the side. But yeah, it's still peaceful right now. 1 minute and 30 seconds to the Lord. Farsa, look at a 1 ultimate.
Yeah. I feel like AE is getting the rotation back together again. Sending 2 fighters back to the sides.
Yeah, I mean right now they do not have the gold advantage at this point. I don't think really matters that much. Because it's, yeah, it's over 50,000 gold. That's, if you think about 10,000 gold per person to fully stack your item, that's 50,000 gold. Is a lot of, it's basically everyone is fully stacked in a sense, right? Obviously you have a little bit of discrepancy going to, you know, giving that most of the damage going to be given to the marksman, to carries. Look at Nuggets. I think Kufra played really, really well this game. This is definitely MVP for BTK coming in this game because he's able to qual control, landing those beautiful ults on Farsa, on Esmeralda to make sure they don't do that much damage onto the back line. This is the only damage they have. Oh, Tinker find himself alone. This might be dangerous. He will be eliminated from the map. Farsa find a little bit of damage, not going to be enough. The flame shot not going to connect. A Tinker making a crucial mistake. 20 minutes into the game.
Yeah, he needs to watch out his position, especially when he has no Purify.
Yeah, this was
definitely not a good positioning.
Yeah. Going to the bush by himself, this is exactly why, before the game tournament started, I was warning AE that whatever you do in ranked is going to be reflected in your tournament. And this is stuff that we've seen Tinker do over and over again in ranked games. That's why I said this is absolutely just disastrous, because BTK is taking another Lord. And with this Lord, this might be just their win, because 15 seconds on the map, Esmeralda is their main damage source. Without Esmeralda, AE is just giving up this Lord completely.
Yeah, if I'm AE right now, I wouldn't engage right now. I would just focus on defending this next Lord and reset from there.
Yeah, definitely that has set AE back by a lot. All the advantages they have received so far is just completely gone. You can see the gold advantage started shifting towards BTK, and the gold advantage at this point is doesn't really matter. Like even experience advantage can completely even up because both team, everyone's fully level 15 right now, and this is just AE bracing for impact before BTK's Hurricane run over entire AE's base because right now they do not have the long range poke like BTK has, aka the Bruno, aka the Harith, for example, dive. So I actually worry about AE. I think this is probably BTK's game to come back with. Hilo jump, look at Kufra jumping down to Hilos. The stun comes in, looking a little bit damage on the Kufra, but not gonna be enough. As the Lord is making a march onto the high ground tower. AE does not have the damage to actually clear it. Asmar taking very low though. He will be bursted down yet again. Guak find a 3-man dive, and BTK is wiping through the out position on the other side. Well, Kufra has been taken down. It's 1-to-1 trade so far. In their front line, the tanks are absolutely unkillable. And now AE gonna rotate to the bottom side and defend the bottom high ground tower despite Tinker being taken down. Yet again, AE hold their line. Oh, a beautiful engage from Chao right here. Taking down the key mid laner on Hui. The Harris being taken down means AE once again defended their base successfully. The flame shot comes out. AE looks like they're on pursuit, looking for the back line. But now Hylos might be too isolated right here, taking quite a bit of poke from Thane. PDR jumping in, get himself low. What is this chase?
What the? That's
That
not
is
Masarap
really
at all,
greedy.
bro.
Yeah, not Masarap, bro.
Di Masarap.
That was definitely super greedy from Tamos and Hylos right there. They should have known that they didn't have enough damage output. They got microed by Zane and they paid for it. They both died.
Why are they chasing?
Initiate retreat.
Why are they chasing? Like I don't.
Adrenaline is flowing in their brain right now.
Yeah. What I think AE right now, I think there are a lot of 1,000 panic just going through their mind all at the same time because they are not playing their game. You can see Tinker walking the bush by himself yet again. That could be a Kufra, and the 3 people sitting in that bush, he doesn't know. So obviously we know what's going on. So I think this mistake gonna get AE killed in the game 1.
Definitely, Esmeralda had there's a lot of positioning problems with Esmeralda this game, and that may have cost him the game.
Yeah. Asmar was too confident in her ability to carry the game here, and obviously that they're paying for it with a heavy price. It's now the entire map is opened up. In fact, not even the map pressure. You can see the bottom high ground tower is at a slipper of health. Bruno lands 1 auto attack. Harris landed 1 second ability. That tower is gone. Wow. What do you guys think about game 1 so far? It's already 24 minutes.
AE did so good early game, but they just kind of threw it when Esmeralda got caught off at top lane. It started when Esme got caught at top lane, and they just went in 1 by 1 after that.
Yeah.
And then BTK got that, they got that, that advantage right after that.
You can see
AE
Chao.
came back, they got late game.
Chao split push on the side. Thamus waiting. Hylos getting poked. Same as counter poke from Farsa right here. Great job on the flame shot. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Chao's not getting the heck. He's taking the high ground tower. Despite this Leomore right here showing the power of a fighter, he's gonna go ahead and dash himself out. 1 versus 1. The Purify comes out. See on the bottom side, meanwhile on the front line team fight, you already have Hui being taken out. And AE looking to find a little bit of poke here and there. Farsa coming out with the ultimate. And top lane, nothing can happen yet. And Faye looking to get himself into the team fight. He might be bursted down with Bruno's 1 little kick. Guak finding a 4-man knockup, but nothing follow up just yet. PDR will have to get away. See backline. This Guak is fast and furious. He doesn't give a care in the world. Hylos might be taken down right here. Asmoda find himself ulting empty ground. They're not going to be in a good position. AE will have to back away. Tinker being zoned out. He's not going to find an escape right here. He doesn't have any mana, and he will probably be taken down even with the shield. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a 3-to-1 trade to BTK's favor. Look at that engage. Farsa will have to get himself out, but Kufra is not letting him happen. This is a wiped out inside the base. PDR only one alive and make that clean ace. And this is it. BTK will now march to their victory, taking the game away from AE in game 1.
Wow. I can't believe Chu would